Hello, everyone. Welcome to Nicole Speak the Truth. Yes, we're about to speak the truth. So, as you know, I am an advocate for domestic violence, disability, homeless, rape/sexual assault. Listen, excuse me, I do it all, right? I need a vacation. I know y'all like, vacation for what, girl? I know. Sometimes you gotta laugh to keep from crying. Keep up. Keep up. What y'all doing? Okay. So I just did a video about domestic violence, rape/sexual assault. So now we're going to talk about disability. Now, as you guys know, um, whew, all right. So, okay. So I joke about that. It's just easier to tell you what I don't got because I have so much health issues. It's all stemming from cancer years ago, right? So I'm a cancer survivor, as a lot of you guys know or don't know, but once you see my video, you will know I'm a cancer survivor. I am also, I have congestive heart failure. My particular one is called cardiomyopathy. So I have a defibrillator. I'm 39 years old. So as we know, we're seeing more and more young people deal with heart issues. This is just too much. I have fibromyalgia. I have PCOS. I have a thyroid condition. I have, what else is going on? Anemia. I have lots of issues. Yeah. Vascular necrosis. I have nerve damage. Yeah. Like I said, lots. So what I mean to tell you, I'm disabled. Okay, I'm disabled. I'm disabled. This is something. I'm disabled, guys. That's the point I'm trying to make. Okay. But here's the thing. I was 20 years old when I got cancer. The end of stage 4. I was given 2 days to live, guys. I'm not even supposed to be here. Like that's God, that's Jesus, right? I went through so much to get here. And even through that, I have all these health issues stemming from cancer, chemo, radiation does so much damage to your body. So I have lots of disabilities, right? So, as you know, it's so hard to prove that you're disabled. And a lot of people think it's easy. One of the things I would say is very hard is when you're disabled young. For an example, I don't know if I can, I'm going to go ahead and say, I hope I don't get in trouble. Asian disability, right? I don't qualify for Medicaid because I'm told Social Security pay too much money. Really? Really? Seriously? Anybody who knows Social Security amount, that's not, come on now, really? But according to the state, that's a lot of money. So I can't get full Medicaid. So in order for me to get a home health aid, I had to go through Asian disability. One of the things that I heard is you're young. So I'm being blamed because I'm young, basically, right? So they like, you young girl, you shouldn't need any help, right? That's what they feel like. They feel like, and another thing is I can walk. So in other words, if you can walk with or without a walker, why do you need help? This is the judgment that people that have disabilities at a certain age or not enough physical where people feel like you're disabled enough, really, they judge you. For an example, I have every doctor note you can think of that says I cannot work, right? Even for an example, I went to Doors. I don't know if a lot of people understand Doors, but Doors is a company that helps people with disabilities find a job. Even they said I was too disabled to work. But believe it or not, I have friends or ex-friends, strangers, or family members, ex-family members that all said to me, all of them said to me, hey, listen, I know people in a wheelchair that work. I know people with no limbs work or one limb work, or have one, they feel like, listen, blind people work and they mind, why don't you work? Why can't you work? I don't understand it. They don't understand that everybody's disability is different. Yes, there are people who's in a wheelchair work. Yes. There are people that got no limbs at all. Somehow they find a way to work. There's a lot of, I get that, but you gotta understand everybody's disability is different. I don't have money, guys, so I can't make no doctors and organizations lie for me, okay? Social Security ain't lying for nobody. First of all, anybody know how Social Security work, even though they hear what your doctor say, it's their doctors that makes the decision to prove that you're disabled. And I was proven too disabled to work, okay? So this is not just me being lazy. This is what it is. But it's hard because a lot of people look at me and they say, well, she can walk though. I'm not. So I used to get to the point where I felt like it's my fault because I can walk. Like, God, why can I walk? Because here it is. I used to think I'd be better off dead because then people will realize I'm disabled because I worked myself to do something to die. So they feel like, But that's not fair for somebody disabled to feel like, right? We should not feel like we owe you an explanation. We have something to prove to you. There's a lot of people that I see that deserve disability and they do not get it. It is very hard. We fight so hard as disabled people to fight for rights and to fight for resources that we need and deserve. Now, for an example, yes, I can walk. And if y'all know me, y'all have seen me do plays and movies. But if you also know me, you know every time I did a play or a movie or show, I went in the hospital immediately after. Some of them times I almost died from MRSA infection. I was told I was never supposed to act a day in my life. I was told, even modeling, I'm not supposed to do it. I like to model. I love it. I think it's, but what people don't understand is I'm also an inspirational speaker, right? And I'm a writer. Even now, I done did these videos, and to you, I'm smiling, right? You see me smiling. I'm trying to be upbeat as much as I can, but I am suffering bad. Okay, I have so much physical pain you can't even believe. My neck is hurting really bad. My head is hurting really bad. My back hurts really bad. My right hip is killing me right now. Okay. Also, the more I talk, my throat hurts. It's like I get this pain in my throat. And of course, just moving what it takes to do it. I'm hurting really bad. I have physical pain more than you can believe with. But if people would see these videos, they'd be like, oh, she's fine. She just did videos. Ain't nothing wrong with her. But that's not the case, right? It's like on one hand, they want you as a disabled person to do something with your life. But then on the other hand, if you do and they feel like it's not enough, so then you get blamed for it. Or they hold it against you. Well, you ain't supposed to be doing it, then why you do it? But then on the next person, if I wasn't doing it, they say, oh, you just don't want to do nothing with your life. You just want pity. I remember when I used to, this was when I was in my dead space, right? When I was so dead inside, I just wanted to die every day. I used to ask God to take my life. Like I used to get mad at him when he woke me up. So I used to cry a lot on social media. I'm glad I don't do that now, but this is growth. What you see here is growth. This is growth. This is therapy. This is prayer. This is work. Okay, I put in so much work to get to this point. But I used to cry about how much pain I was in, how much my family and friends turned on me, which is something people don't understand. When you become disabled, you lose a lot of family and friends. No, it's like nobody wants to be friends with a disabled person. I remember before I got cancer, excuse me, I'm going to show you. See, this is what you mean when you're disabled, okay? This is my heart pill right here. I got to take my heart pill every day at 11. Hold on. Okay. Yep, I'm good. Okay. Yep, gotta take the heart. The heart gotta pump, right? Gotta work. So, what I found out is because when I was healthy, I used to have all this family and friends, right? I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like the whole world knew me. That's a lie. But I had lots of family and friends, right? Always hung out with family and friends all the time, right? I mean, I like being a homebody, so I stayed home by myself. But I was well loved by family. But for some reason, once I got sick, the family friends turned on me. Like, they don't want to have nothing to do with me. So at first I thought it was just me, right? Because when you don't know a whole lot about the disability community, you think it's just you. You think this is just you going through this, right? I remember asking a family member, I said, why don't I get invited to the holidays no more? So she was like, because, we work. I said, one thing about me, if you know who I am, I don't lie on nobody. I don't like that. I think the worst thing you can do is lie on someone. Even if they do something to you, I don't think you should lie on it, right? So I said, family member. Now, y'all used to work when I was young. Don't do that. One thing I'm not going to do is act like y'all didn't work. My family had jobs. What y'all talking about? So then when she realized that didn't work, then she said, well, we got our own family and friends now. But you all had your own family and friends just back then. Even I did. But we still had all the time. So then when you tell people that the foolishness not going to work, then they get defensive and then make you seem like you're the problem. Well, you can't make people want to hang out with you, okay? You can't make people, if we don't want to spend time with you on our days, we don't have to. But the thing is, when I was healthy, you all guys wanted to be around me. But now that I'm disabled, y'all don't want to have nothing to do with me. I found out when I started doing therapy and started dealing with different, support groups, I found out it wasn't just me. And I started watching documentaries about people that's disabled. It's not just me. This is what most of us disabled people go through. We lose family, we lose friends. A lot of them don't want to be around us. One, because a lot of times they don't know how to handle somebody disabled. They don't know to say the wrong thing. They don't want to do the wrong thing. Sometimes it's not that they completely selfish. It's that they don't want changes for them. For an example, if you hang out with me, I can't walk around the mall like I used to do when I was healthy. I gotta walk with my walker. I gotta stop maybe every 5 to 10 minutes. It's a lot. So some people, especially if you're young, they don't want to do that. They don't want to have to stop. They don't want to have to be concerned about stuff like that. So you're not fun for them anymore. They don't love you enough anymore to be around you. And that's what happens. I don't understand it because I'm the same person except for I'm disabled now. And a lot of us disability people that have disabilities, we're the same person. We're just disabled. We can't do nothing about that. Which brings us to we need more resources for us. I get a home out day, but I'm only allowed 2 hours, 2 days a week, 3 hours, 2 days a week. So, in case you're wondering, well, she looks fine to me. Why do you need a home out there? For an example, I have nerve damage. I can't tell when I get cut, right? When I find out I had cut, it's because when I wash my hands and I go, oh, shoot, I got cut. Same thing with being burned. It takes me a little longer to realize I was burned, right? This is nerve damage. Washing dishes because I'm standing up and cooking is very, very painful for me. But see, I gotta cook myself because the agency don't allow the aide for 2 or 3 hours to cook. The Asian disability would tell the aide you can wash one dish. Now, if all the doctors saying we don't want her washing dishes at all. Now, I like being independent. I think being independent is very important. I don't want a maid to do anything. I want someone. Whenever I need the most helping, that's what I need. But believe it or not, whether you young or old, it's hard for people with disability to get resources. The crazy thing about it is when y'all pay taxes, and yes, I say y'all because y'all working. I used to work when I was healthy. So, but I'll say y'all now because I don't want y'all to attack me. I'm not going to put me in it. I'm going to say y'all. When y'all working, y'all pay these taxes. In y'all mind, we getting all this help. Have you ever noticed when a lot of people go, oh, you getting all this? We're not. Let me tell you. Let me speak the truth. We are not getting all this help you think we are getting. Stop it. We're not. We're getting judgment. We're getting no's. We can't do that. We do not get as much resources as y'all believe we get. A lot of us can't even get a home health aide. A lot of us can't even get medical equipment. Medical equipment is not easy to get, believe it or not. If sometimes Medicare won't pay for certain things if you want Medicare, people think Medicaid pay for all this stuff. Sometimes there's certain things they won't even cover. It's not as easy as you may think to get medical equipment, even medicine. Do you understand how expensive medicine is when you disabled? Think about that. The hot pill y'all just see me take, one bottle for 30 days is $1,500. My co-payment, I'll say this, it's $20. Now, some of you guys might say, oh, that's nothing. Why? Because a lot of you guys work, so y'all might feel like, that's not, we got to pay $100. But if you on disability and you get one check a month, you got to pay your rent out that check, you got to pay your transportation services, you got to pay all your bills, you got to pay certain things, food and everything out that one check. It's a lot because that's one pill. I got pain medicine, heart medications. I got thyroid medication. I got, let me see what other, nerve pain medication. I got Ativan because I take for anxiety. When you take these medications, they are expensive, especially heart. Heart medications are very expensive. Okay, so when you think about that, it's a lot of money, especially when you think about transportation. It's very hard for people with disabilities to get to and from doctor's appointments, okay? It's very, very hard. I'm here to tell you we do not get all this help. A lot of people are fighting just to be able to get to and from their doctor's appointment. They are fighting to get their medicine costs. They are fighting to get medical equipment. They are fighting to get on disability. They are fighting to get insurance. They are fighting. I'm here to advocate for you because I knew what I was dealing with. And sometimes you got to be careful because if you speak up too much, you can lose all your services. For example, one time I spoke up about something and my service got cut off for a whole month and a half. I didn't get a home health day for almost 2 months. Almost 2 months I was out of home health day. Why? Because I stood up for myself what they thought was too much. And then they had the case manager tell me, listen, you're young and we're not a maid service. I had to fight just to get them cleared to put up my groceries. Now, I have doctor's notes. I should not be listing no cases of water, no putting up stuff because of all the physical damage to my neck and my spinal cord. I have left shoulder replacement. My right shoulder got invested in the closet. So there's a lot of people like me that can barely get help. I know people in a wheelchair that only get 2 hours a day. How is that possible? And you in a wheelchair? Do you see what I'm talking about? Where it's hard to get resources. The disability community are suffering so bad. And imagine doing this alone. Here's the thing. I'm always by myself every holiday. And I'm not saying this. One thing about me, I got misjudged for years. When I was in my dead space, I got misjudged for years. Because people thought I wanted a pity party. I was complaining. I wanted attention. I was crying out for help. But I got my healing. I'm still healing because I seen a therapist. I kept praying, and now you could see I could smile. It used to be a time I couldn't even look into myself in the mirror. You know why? Because all I saw was this ugly girl with messed up teeth or no teeth at all. I couldn't even look in the mirror. I thought I was the ugliest thing you can look at. But now look at me today. I can smile. I can dance. I can do this. And I can say, girl, you beautiful. Girl, you gorgeous. I can say that now because I went through therapy. I did the therapy work and I prayed. And all my growth is what you see. And I know I'm still going to be attacked. I still be made fun of because I ain't got no teeth. I'll be made up for my neck look like this. Oh, come on now. You know people going to talk about what you look like. They going to be like, girl, if you can model, you can get a real job. I did it. You're going to talk about us disabled people, but that don't mean it's right. And they're going to try to bring you down because you're disabled, but don't let them. Don't let them. Think about this. These people mostly are healthy. And they got all the family and the friends in the world. And they ain't doing nothing with their life. But they're attacking you because you disabled and you trying to do something. Imagine someone like me, right? Who ain't got no fear. Listen, I promise you, I cannot make this stuff up. I am alone every holiday. No one spends the holiday with me. Ever. Imagine that. But I can still smile. Because I got to a point where I had to accept that. Then Nicole, you're not loved no more because you're disabled. So you're never going to get them holidays. Because I know one day God is going to bless me with so much family and friends that I'm going to have to be like, don't y'all want to spend Thanksgiving and Christmas with somebody else? Anybody? Somebody get them? Hello? Anybody want to get these people out of my house? One day that's going to happen again. So I had to learn to be happy with myself. So I make all my food by myself and I am happy. Does it still hurt? Of course. You know what I finally realized through therapy? Is that when you're fighting what the truth is, it just do more damage to you. And we're struggling with health issues. Why do we need that? But we got to also have more ways for us to support each other as a community. So because we so much attack from the outside, sometimes we attack each other on the inside as a disabled community. We look at each other and we judge each other, or we wonder why this one is a little bit better than the other one. I used to ask a lot, why this person survived through cancer and they look perfectly fine and they can get a job. And even my own doctor said, because your cancer was worse. That's why. Like, hello, duh, what you talking about? Sometimes we can, but not all the time, we got to stop comparing ourselves to other people. All of our disabilities are different. We all going to be able to manage it different, but we have to learn how to advocate for ourselves. You have to say, doctor, I understand you went to school, but this is my body. Because sometimes doctors don't listen to us, right? I just went through this last week. I told this doctor over and over again, I don't need to see this particular specialist. And she wanted to tell me, I think you should. Even told me I don't care about myself, told me my aunt don't care about me, and my doctors don't care about me. Then I get to the specialist, and guess what happened? The specialist said, you didn't need to see me. That was a waste of Medicare. That was a waste of transportation and gas money, everything. I could have used that for a whole nother appointment that I needed to make. So when I go to that doctor, she go, well, she didn't even say sorry. She was like, well, I stand by it. No, I understand you went to school, but this is our bodies. We know our bodies. So I can tell you things you don't even know. So listen to us. But a lot of times, especially in the Black community, they try to act like we're lying. We just want help. We don't want to do anything. So they don't listen to us. We get misdiagnosed all the time or not diagnosed at all. So sometimes it be the last minute we get diagnosed because doctors don't want to listen to us. Sometimes we got to go all around the world to get the help that we need. This is ridiculous. But I want to tell you, I'm here to advocate for us people with disability. Disabilities. I understand we all have different disabilities. I understand we all go through things. Some of us are going through it alone with nobody at all. Some of us are going through with very few people in our corner. Some people are going through it with a lot of people. But that don't mean it's not going to be bad days for us. It is. But you have to learn how to advocate. You have to say what you need. Because if you don't speak up, how can we get any help? But then it also has to be the resources. It has to be there. We have to stop people in power to stay, well, because I feel a certain way, I'm going to make it harder for you to get help. Then you should not be in a position of power. Because I would never tell somebody else you're young. Because nobody in their right mind asked for cancer at 20 years old. Come on now. I just want you guys to know I wanted a government job because I wanted a 6-bedroom house and 2 cars. Sure did. If you would have asked me, I would have told you I would have had my government job, my 6-bedroom house, my 2 kids, my 2 cars, all by 26. That was my dream. That was so my dream. But then cancer happened at 20. Now I'm 39 years old. Very few people. Alone on the holidays, no child, no husband. And that's another thing. People don't understand. When you're disabled, a lot of people don't want to be with you no more. They want to just use you for sex. Oh, shoot, did I just tell the truth? Oh, Nicole, it's time to go to bed. You were speaking some truth today. Oh, she's drinking speech tonight. I have to. I got to tell her what it is. A lot of times, especially women, when you're disabled, men don't see you no more as a girlfriend or a wife because they don't want to be with no disabled person, but yet they still see you as sex. Ain't that something? How is that? I'm good enough for sex, but not good enough for a wife or a girlfriend, fiance. Somebody needs to speak on it. Speak on it. But that's what we go through. And men go through it too. It's just women want the check. I don't want to be with you, but I want that check. If I'm with you, I don't have to work because you getting a check. Then I can get paid for being your aide in certain states. Why am I speaking the truth like that? It's coming out, man. It's coming out. Because it needs to come out. The disability community does not get the love you think we get. We don't get the resources you think we get. We don't get the help we think you think that we get. It's not what it is. But I also want to tell you, because I want to end this video off, that you see me. To some people, I might be ugly. To some people, I'm beautiful. To some people, I'm weak. To some people, I'm strong. To some people, I'm a nobody. To somebody, I'm everybody to them. You know why? Because even with my own stuff I'm going through, I still look out for you. How can I be weak when I'm still finding the strength to help everybody else? How can I be ugly when I can sit up and smile and do a video? I'm still somebody. It doesn't matter because I'm disabled. It doesn't matter because you're disabled. You're still somebody. You're still worthy of love. You can still help people. You can still make a difference. You still have a voice. So there's somebody out right now that's fighting to get the help that you already have. Advocate for them. Because that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to advocate for people that says, I know I need a home health day, but I don't know how to get it. Let me show you how to get it. Let me show you who the people to contact. I don't know how to get Social Security. Let me show you how to advocate for yourself. I don't know how to get this transportation in the company. Well, if I can't help you get this one, I can tell you about other stuff. I don't know how to love myself. Let me tell you how I was able to do it. Because I learned no matter what I look like, no matter how many health issues I have, I'm still beautiful and worthy to be loved. I think when I look in the mirror, all I see is my scars. Let me tell you that I see my scars too, but I see some strength in them scars, baby. Yeah. What I see some strength in them scars. Oh. Yeah. What I see some strength in them scars. Sing a word. I see some strength in them scars. Some strength in them scars. Some strength in them scars. Because that showed that I was strong to make it through all I've been through. So I see them scars as strength. I don't see them as ugly. That's what I see. I see what I made it through, but I'm still making it through. You can still see that. See that. I don't care if you're in a wheelchair. I don't care if you have a walk. I can walk with or without a walker. I don't care if it hurts you to sit up and talk like I'm hurting right now. You figure out time to do it. And then you rest later. Because let me tell you, when I finish this video, me and my bed about to be best friends. What? I'm about to rest myself. And it's okay. Because you put in that work. And there's nothing wrong with that. People are going to have opinions. That's fine. But what matters is what you think of yourself. And what God think of you. So as long as you know God is happy with you and you happy with yourself and the few people that you love and care about is happy with you, what's the problem? I don't see the problem. For an example, my auntie Angel and Mandrell, let me tell you about, I left them two in charge. When my mom passed away in 2016, this a whole nother video, but let me get to the point. I'm so proud of them because they need like 20 vacations dealing with me, right? Because they know I ain't supposed to do stuff and I be trying to sneak and do stuff and then they left holding the situation. It's bad, guys, it's bad. But you know what it is? They love me enough to say, my child, she need like 20 butt whoopings. But I'm so proud of her because she's making a difference. I don't know who told her to do that fashion show, but she looked good doing it. But she got one more time to do one without us saying yes, and it's going to be some problems. You see that? Sometimes love is saying no. We don't want to hear it, but that's what it is, right? But that's a whole nother video. Don't let your disability stop you from who you are and what you want to accomplish in life. Some things we can't do, and that's fine. But it's something you can do. Look at me. I might not could get out there and do the government job I want and would love to have, but I'm making a difference. I'm helping people. Right? But I'm still disabled. You might not can get out that wheelchair, but your voice still works, don't it? Speak and help people. You might be in pain when you walk, but you might be able to help somebody carry a bag. You help people. You might can buy somebody some food they don't got. You helping people. Don't let your disability make you feel like your life is not worth living. Don't make people make you believe you getting all this help you ain't getting. Learn to advocate for yourself. No, learn to speak the truth. I will help you. Inbox me and I will do the best I can to help you. And I hope this video inspire you. And I'm sorry this video was on. I don't know who's more sorry, you or me. But I'm telling you, my body probably more sorry than you are, okay? But the point is, we're making a difference here. We're about to advocate so we can get more resources in transportation, home health aid, financial care. We're about to get it in therapy. We're about to get it. I'm claiming it. We're going to advocate for it and more support. We're going to do it. Thank you so much for watching my video.